What's going on with your man? It's your boy DMV Hoodz. Who the fuck we got right here, man?
Eezy Money. What's up with?
Man, this interview took about what? 3, 4? Dang.
Yeah, for a bit. It took a minute, man. You know, I've been fucking with you from the jump, from the start.
Damn, bruh.
How old are you too, so?
Man, appreciate that, man. I appreciate it, man. The whole time, man. I definitely do, man. Cause yeah, it's been a grind, though, man.
Yeah, you put that motherfucker in for the ground up.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
fake it.
So we gonna go right here. We gonna touch down.
No. Let's talk about that, man.
Oh, okay, okay.
For the ground up with no faking. You ain't pop out purpose. You know what I'm saying? They was hating. You still, but you. I applaud you, Sean.
I appreciate it, man. I just took it every day, man. Every day is a struggle. I always say, man. I started on the Android, man.
If ain't nobody else ever told you you a real nigga.
I try to be, man. Every day, man.
What's up, though?
Man, what's going on? Let's go to a background story, man. Where you coming from?
Trinidad. I was raised in Trinidad. I was born in Southeast. I was born in Greater Southeast.
Right.
Man, I done been to Maryland. I hung in Maryland for like 2 years.
Right.
Back and forth, but I had some good men out there. But yeah, I'm from Trinidad.
Trinidad, man, whole time. So, tell me your experiences growing up. What side you from?
I'm from the bottom. I grew up top. I was up top, so I was probably like 12. Then I migrated down bottom. 1300, 1205. The experiences though, man, you know, I hope we tried sites it too, but like it was the 90s in DC.
Yeah.
So, you know what it was. Like, I came off the porch real early, man. Like, I learned. I used to ask my uncles and stuff shit. Like, I used to be sitting on the porch 9, 10 years old, and I would ask them shit I heard in songs. Like, man, what's a brick? Like, is it a difference? I remember asking my uncle, like, is it a difference between a key and a brick? And they gave me that information. You feel what I'm saying? But growing up wasn't like, for me, I grew up in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Everything is the same for all of us growing up in them type of environments, but I ain't had no fucked up. Like, I had a great mother. I had a mother that happened to be street smart and smart. So that's really where I got everything from, for real, for real. My mother, my uncles. Through just watching, though. I wasn't one of them kids that somebody took under the wing and said, you gonna do all this crazy shit. I just learned from what I saw. I applied it. That's it. Not a killer. Killer the drug dealer. You know what it was.
Yeah, Trinidad definitely wasn't a game back in the days, man.
Still ain't.
Still ain't. How you feel about the gentrification that's going on around here?
It don't bother me too much. Hey, yeah, keep it 100. Look, I'm gonna tell you a story. Back in the day, this like 06. A white lady pulled up around the way and was like, I'm thinking about renting that house right there, but she wanted to know, she had kids. So she's like, man, I'm concerned about my kids, they young, woo woo. And that's how they, like around our way, that's how they come. Not too many of them be on no disrespectful shit, not too many of them be really all standish. They interact with the community like everybody else, so that's the most I get from them. What's up? How you doing? So it don't really bother me, man. I've been moving around, like I said. I've been going out Maryland, Virginia. I've been moving around as a kid. Niggas will tell you, like, you know, back in the day, that's funny that niggas like, nigga, you going out Maryland?
Going out Maryland as a youngin', you ain't.
Yeah.
So I heard of.
I was experiencing shit that my friends wasn't. So it don't really bother me like that, man. Like, they ain't in my way, I ain't in their way.
Facts. Damn, that is crazy, man. So, would you say, like, when you was young, did you start getting involved to the streets? Was you into, like, basketball, football, sports?
Yeah, I was into sports. As far as, like, youngins, like, we played Boys and Girls Club, we played for the Rex and school, shit like that. I was like one of the probably top quarterbacks of the city. I was. I went to Maryland quarterback camp at 15.
Right.
I got locked up at 15, and I was in a program with the nigga who was supposed to go to Maryland and play. His name Chris Kelly, I think.
I heard that name.
Yeah, he went to Friendly. Yeah, we was heavy. Like my whole crew, we played sports. I played for Brian Watkins, played for the Falcons, played in Elliott, Fairmont, but yeah, I just was in the street, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we grew up too fast,
Right.
so we knew what we was doing was wrong, but we wasn't. That era wasn't. We wasn't the kids that was just doing it because it was cool, but we really was living that shit. So I was getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Trouble stopped.
Was you in the streets while you was doing sports too? Damn.
Yeah, man, teachers and everything knew. Like we came off the porch early, early, and I'm saying like when I got older, a lot of the older niggas around my way, they don't know for sure like everything we was into. They didn't start hearing it till we got older.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because we was different kids, man. You know when you doing shit in the street, we really live by that code. Like we ain't running around like we did this, we did. But people know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we was really.
Right. Was you like a wild youngin', like going to the go-go's, fighting, beefing, or was you more into getting money?
Earlier on, yeah, I was just wild. I mean, when we started hustling, yeah, I was one of the ones that was really into the getting money, but like we was wild and we was deep. You know, when you young and trouble ain't gonna scare you like that.
Right.
You go to oh yeah, you come home. Go to boy village, you come home. So it don't really scare you. But like I used to rob people, carjack people, all type of shit. But I think like as I got older, I just realized I was in jail one time. I might have been like 17, and I realized by that time I had record labels looking at me and everything, and I just realized it don't mix. That's how I see it anyway. All street niggas got different perspectives on shit, but I feel like you can't be, if you robbing and hustling, something gonna fuck up somewhere, doing too much. So it was like either I can't be trying to get money and taking money from niggas who working for their money.
Right.
Karma going, energy real. I ain't believe that back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know now though. So as I got older, it just became more about the money for me. And with the music helped with that because I was traveling doing music. So like I said, I was seeing shit that my peers probably wasn't seeing.
Oh, so you was rapping early as like your teenage years?
Yeah, I was rapping in elementary school. And in junior high school, they used to book me to do like assemblies, honor roll assemblies, shit like that. Principal would get me to perform. Yeah, I was doing it early. I didn't probably get in the studio too. I went in studios with like, man, I went in the studio with Section 8 Mob when I was a kid. I went in the studio with Tours Mob, World Inside the World Records.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a lot of history in this shit, man. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I remember like.
Damn. So, what was that age when you say, I'm gonna take it seriously, man?
20.
20 years old.
I got locked up at 17. They let me out. They let me turn 18 and they indicted me as an adult. I went in, I came home at 20. While I was in, my manager at the time, Kaiser, shout out to Kaiser, he was already taking meetings for me and shit. So when I came straight home to like going to major label meetings. When I came home at 20, that was my first time starting to go to open mics, all of that shit. And that's how I kind of got a buzz, because while I was doing that, we was already going to take meetings. We had rap vehicles, all kinds of shit. So,
Right.
yeah, 20 though. I was taking it serious, but I still was young. So I fucked that opportunity up.
Still dibbling and dabbling in the streets and stuff like that, man.
Yeah. When I signed, I was moving a lot, like you do when they first sign you doing X, Y, Z. And when they started, I signed with an independent. And when they started taking the meetings with the majors to see where we was gonna go, I ain't understand, like, everything just stopped. And I'm just here. So it's like, they ain't want me doing the shit. They used to drive down here, try to stop me from hustling and stuff like that. I got locked up like a year and a half later, I went to jail again.
What was the longest stint you did? 3 years. That was 17 to 20, or I mean 17.
I did. It was actually 2 years then because I went there. I went back in at 18. I got out at 20. That was 2 years. I got signed. A year and a half later, I went back in at 21. Came home at 23. I did the independent thing. And I went back in at 25.
25. Damn.
When I went into 25, they put her in the papers and everything.
Damn,
I was close. Like I was real close.
For real? How much was you facing in total?
When I got locked up, I was on parole. I had 3 years back up. The judge actually ain't locked me up for the case. The judge had my CD in court. The judge was like, man, a lot of people come in here and say they rapping, blah, 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 blah. I looked you up. I don't think jail what you need, but I still had the parole board to deal with. So I actually got out, went to the halfway house. It was letting me leave, go to the studio, do shows. And when the parole board was going to come get me, I knew because I went in there one day and my bed was fucked up. So when they come get you, that's what they do. Take all your sheets off, get your shit. But I wasn't dead. So when I saw it, I was asking niggas like, who the fuck? They told me. I left. So then I was on the run. That's what made it on the papers and all that.
Damn, for real? Do you want to talk about that or you want to leave that alone?
Nah, that shit forever ago, man. Statute of limitation. I mean, I went there anyway, but I was on parole for a drug charge. I got locked up. I rode out Baltimore one night to go serve somebody. I got out there. I left. I was with a stripper. I don't want to say her name, but I was with a stripper. We went back. She tried to get me to go to the house with her. I didn't go. That's why I got locked up. I was like, nah, take me to my car.
Hold up, she told on?
No, she told me to ride with her home.
Oh, so if you would have rode with her home.
I still had shit with me.
She told you to ride with her home.
It was wintertime, so what I did was I started the car. I threw the bag in the car. She said, put it in the trunk. I said, I'll do it when I come back out. I was warming the car up. I went in my aunt's house. I fell asleep. Got up, got in the car. I looked at the bag. I said, man, I live 5 minutes away. I got pulled over.
Fuck out of here.
And I was on the run.
But how did that hit up to that got to the news though? That shit crazy.
I wasn't on the run then, but I'm saying that was what I ended up on the run for.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the news. It was like I was on a run and the newspaper went to go interview marshals. So probably what happened is the marshals probably called the newspaper and they interviewed them and they put the shit in the paper. I woke up one morning, my manager at the time then named Zach. That's like my bro, Zach Taylor. He called me in the morning and was like, don't get on no trains, don't do this, da 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 da. You want to pay? I went on Twitter, everybody was talking about it.
For real.
And I was still out here for like a week. And I was like, man, Friday I'm going to turn myself in. So I was telling everybody, man, Friday, boom, 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 boom. But Friday morning they came to get me. Like the person's house I was in, they came to get me. So I don't even know how I still to this day don't know how they knew where I was at.
That's funny.
But I think I saw them following me like the day before that.
It was just regular MPD or it was like the feds?
It was the marshals.
The marshals. Crazy. So did you go to the feds or did you? How was that experience?
In the feds? Enlightening.
Enlightening.
Yeah. It's a million different reasons I could give you for that explanation, but it's like.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I tell a lot of people?
Wow.
Everybody don't get the same result from getting that experience. Like, I did it a few times, but so it just got to a point where it's like I'm thinking about all the different experiences in there. Certain shit, like it be niggas in there 50 years old. I see them every time I go to jail, and they might they might ask me for help to get a GED. And I'm not looking down on them for that, but I still see the reality of the fact that, like, I couldn't be a nigga 50 years old in jail trying to get a GED. And I know that I keep seeing this nigga, I'm in here as much as him. He 20-something. Stuff like that. You in a room, I ask people all the time who might not understand me, right? Have they ever sat in a room for years? Get to know, like, you can't lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So even if you, like, I could be the most gangster nigga in the world, what do I get from that, though?
Facts. That's wisdom right there.
Because the purpose of, what is your purpose of hustling? Like, that's why I said, when I was young, I thought it was okay to rob people and take shit. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what you do on the street, that's what you do. You need to just do that. I'm saying this is how I see it. I ain't saying nobody else should look at this like this. I'm just saying that's your purpose. But everybody who say they in the street want to be in the street to get money. That's the goal. So if that's your purpose, you get money. And if you ain't doing none of the other shit, you never gonna change what happens in the street. The bullshit gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, from a standpoint of when you really see the purpose of shit, that's what the purpose is. You know, if a neighborhood is getting a bunch of money and there's no killings and no robbings and people helping the neighbors, and you think the police gonna fuck with you?
Not at all. They ain't even gonna think about it. Facts. But the problem is that, you know, it's too much going on and it makes the block hot.
And I saw, man, like, I've been in jail. I seen rappers come to jail. I seen other niggas in the street come to jail. People who somebody in the street.
Right.
And I see the difference in them in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So if I know I'm standing on this shit, like what we believe in, what we say we live by, all that. If I'm standing on this shit 10 toes, and my peers are not.
Facts. Oh shit.
It's the first time I've been home for 7 years since I was 15.
Dang. So what's the goal now, man? You're older, wiser. What's the goal now with this rap shit, man?
The rap shit. I still love music, so I never stopped doing music. I just haven't been focused. Now I'm focused. The goal never really changed, man. Life just happened. You know what I'm saying? You can go from up there to down there, and if you just used to being up there, you might not fight your way back up there as fast as you're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Shit don't go your way. Like, I really grew up as a rapper. I was in the street, but that was a choice. Like, I had people behind me since I was a kid. Since, like, I don't have goals like, man, I want to have a platinum record. I want to do top 10. I don't really have them goals right now. My goal is just to make sure that if I'm still doing this shit, all the losses I took wasn't for nothing. All the losses that other people took wasn't for nothing.
That's real right there. For real. So what you got on the way?
King of 3.
King of 3?
Yes, I've been putting out these EPs since I've been home, for real. I ain't really been putting too much push behind them. The music I put out since I've been home really been just because I don't want people to be looking me up and it's just a rack of old shit. You know what I'm saying? So I started this. I knew I was going to do 3 of them. I put Kingin out. I really took Kingin ain't even up. It's only on my YouTube channel right now. But when I release Kingin 3, I'm going to re-release the first one. Right. Kingin 2 is up. I released those 2. In between there, I released a couple mixtapes and songs and all that. But 3 is like...
So it's a
trilogy.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah, and 3 is like 3 shitting on everything.
Right. What's the difference between from you I would say.
Hey, check my shoes out.
I'm just cracking shit. I was looking at them just like, the shoe game job on point though, man.
Yeah.
But now I was asking, what's the difference between when you were like 17, 18, 20 compared to now? You know,
As far as
your musical, like, you know, how's your musical style? Because you know, music changed like probably every 5 years.
Yeah. The sound has changed, of course, because you gotta move with the time. I think when at 17 or 18, I just wanted to be the best rapper in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You was like a Lil Wayne shit, like bars and metaphors and shit.
And here, at that time, niggas ain't want to be rappers.
Oh yeah, it was Dozo City.
So you had to be special to be a rapper that niggas admired or paid attention to or respected, because that shit was really Bama shit.
Yeah.
But us, man, shit, we was 11, 12 years old on 1,000, beating on people's cars, rapping, smoking weed in the alley. So,
you know, we gotta wrap this up and stuff like that. I don't want to wrap it up, man. It's a good conversation, man. I really enjoyed the joint. But you got any last words, any advice for the people, man?
Advice? I don't got no advice for the people, because people don't take advice no more.
That's deep.
Just know it and attack life from that standpoint. Don't let nobody tell you that ain't your purpose. Don't let nobody make you feel like you gotta have a different purpose. Have your purpose. I'm not a rapper who tell you I'm not a rapper. If you're not a rapper but you're rapping, that make you an actor.
Dang.
So hopefully people read in between them lines. That's my advice right there.
Where they can follow you at, man? Instagram and Twitter, man.
Instagram, real Eezy Money. Real Eezy Money.
Okay. You got a new video coming out, right?
Yeah, She's a Funnel about to drop. We shot She's a Funnel. We went to the paintball joint. We really bought the paintball joint out. I'm about to drop another video after that, a song called Old Me. Niggas gonna fuck with that. It's just me going there. We shooting like 4 videos in the next 2 weeks.
Any collabs?
Man, I got collabs with the homies. I got collab with I got a lot of features I did. I did a feature for Mr. Endless. That's gonna be dropping soon. We about to shoot that video. Who I got on the album? I don't really got nobody on the album, but we're gonna do features with whoever. We can collab. Well, I got some shit coming up. I got songs I haven't released yet. I got tracks with like Big Nintendo.
Oh, that's my dog right there.
Yeah, that's bro. Like that's my little bro. Like I'm talking about like.
That's my boy.
Real fam. Like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next time you see him, just tell him. I see him.
Yeah.
He gonna tell you, man, that's my brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I got a song with him that's I'm gonna put on King of 3. We just never dropped it. I'm gonna put it on King of 3 though. We about to shoot that video.
Oh yeah, we need that.
I got a few collabs with Fat Boy coming out. I'm trying to get this nigga to do a mixtape because we got a lot of Jones done. But you know, I got a lot of shit coming up where I'm going. I got some features in Atlanta I'm about to do. I got like 2 features in New York I'm about to do. We gonna go out of town to do them too. So, but yeah, whoever trying to work, let's work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can do it however you want it too. Whatever type of music you make, man.
We're gonna wrap this up right here, man. It's your boy DMV Hoodz and Newz, and we are gone.